We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
Ja, ich glaube, wir gehen erstmal zu über was.
California is one of the finest jewels in America's crown. A land warmed by the sun and cooled by the freshest ocean breezes. A place of potential.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more.
Today, my company, Ehrlicher, developed.
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
A small piece of this great land for yourself. We're building sturdy, spacious houses. 800.
Not your favorite cases? You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Slow down!
Put a smile on your face. So call us now. Bradshaw 2215. Elysian Fields, a quarter-acre slice of victory.
Wow. Ah, scheiße.
Ah. Can we try to get there in one piece?
Do I tell you how to drive?
Er fährt ja nie. Ah, okay. Und da sind wir.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Dann folgen wir dem Typ mal. Tja.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Okay,
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
Ah, der ist gelb, der gehört hier hin. Hier hin? Oder? Ah, gut. Der würde wohl hier hinpassen. So. Ja. Okay, ein roter. Okay, das ist wohl der, den wir gefunden haben.
One left.
Interessant.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Ist hier noch irgendwas? Ein Hammer?
Doesn't look like anything.
Ich habe auch keine Ahnung, ob hier, was hier noch irgendwie damit zusammenhängen kann. Nummernschilder?
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
Wir müssen wohl irgendwie dahin gehen und ihn befragen, wie es aussieht.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
So, Verbindung zu Valdez.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies.
How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Tja. Also wie schon gesagt, das ist nicht so der Ort. Also Packer, das ging ja wie ein amerikanisches Auto und so ein Argentinier, der wirkt ja irgendwie schon wie so ein Snob irgendwie. Also, was haben wir hier? Wir finden das gerade, weil der ist Notizbuch. Nee, ich glaube. Willst du mal an? Ist immer gut.
I've had just about enough of you, Dewey. What's the angle with Valdez?
The embassy bought the car. When it comes in for service, Valdez picks it up. That's it.
Schade. Da hätten wir vielleicht doch Lüge drücken sollen. Delgados Verbleib.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Es ist schon wieder sowas, dass er sich einfach drumherum redet irgendwie. Boah, das ist ja irgendwie unwahrscheinlich. Also, ich denke mal, ja.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Okay, das heißt wohl, der hat ein bisschen Scheiße gebaut. Schraubenschlüssel bei Autodiebstahl benutzt.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Ja. So das wie vorher, so, ne? Haben wir irgendwas? Ich weiß es nicht. Ich glaube, wir machen hier tatsächlich mal anzweifeln.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs. They have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
Dann, ja. Ich glaube, wir gehen nochmal zum ersten Zentralrevier. Ich weiß nicht, ob das nötig ist, aber...
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color. Look what we have now.
Take it easy. Goddamn maniac!
Keep LA safe. Drive safely. Okay, der Spruch ist nicht von mir. Offensichtlich. Da sind wir.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out.
Und es ist lang. Ich glaube, ja, gute Idee. Wir wollen einfach den Partner.
1927. Of course a girl can ask the fellow out.
Interview Room 2.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Da ist jemand. Hat jemand Allüren. Halterliste des Packards.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Aber klar. Das ist schwierig. Was hat er jetzt gesagt? Mein Assistent. Und Fahrer hat den Kauf getätigt. Einen Hüter kann man laden. Okay. Ich weiß nicht. Wir gucken mal. Da in den Antworten, die ich durch mal lüge.
You're lying, Valdez. You made the arrangements for the car.
Call the embassy. I decided the color and model, but was not involved in the transaction.
Ach so, okay. Ja, das habe ich gemacht, weil durch die Sachen, die sagen, erkennt man auch manchmal etwas mehr, ob das nun berechtigt ist oder nicht. Ja, manchmal. Manchmal jedenfalls. Aber dieses hier hört sich ganz vielversprechend an. Was wir hier? Intimangaben zu männlichen Kontakten und Telefonnummer von William Dewey. Das könnte sein, dass das bedeutet, dass das doch selbst war, die Transaktion.
Ja, basta! I will stand no more of this.
Dann halt nicht. Diebstahl des Konsulatsfahrzeugs.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
Ah ja, was für ein unangenehmer Bursche. Wie wär's mit Anzweifeln?
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
Okay, Verbindung zu Gabriel.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico, a presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Okay. Da weiß ich jetzt ehrlich gesagt auch nicht. Ich glaube, wir benutzen mal diese Intuition hier. Also. Tja. Ich denke, wir zweifeln das einfach mal an.
So a consul general gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
I'll be talking to the gangster squad about you, Valdez. They're gonna love your diary. Let's nail this kid Delgado and wrap this thing up.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury.
Okay,
Case was
ist nicht so
thrown
gut
out.
gelaufen, leider, wie es hätte laufen
Finished
können.
with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Der ist gut. Da geht's raus.
Olive oil comes from olive. Where does baby oil come from?
Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Sister packing mama, lay that pistol down.
Auf zu Gabriel.